Hey everybody, it's me Jill again from Creating with Love. I have already videoed two videos starting with constructing the cover with this and putting it on the beautiful paper it's on. Isn't that gorgeous? These are Mother's Day junk journals. Then we did the spine with material, and then we did the signatures. So we have all the signatures put together. Now we're going to put the signatures onto the spine. But the spine needs some help. Okay? So first we're going to clear the table. Hold on. All right, now I told you that I was going to try and show you and explain to you how I came up with all these little circles that look almost even for the spine. So I have this piece of cardboard that is not even. So I'm going to try and make it even. All right. Now we're going to make a template. So let's just say it's just about the size of this, which it is, okay, and it's now even. So we're going to take the top and we're going to put the inches up to it, and then we're going to count how many lines over from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 divided by 3 is 4 1/4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 in from here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 in from here. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to bring one back here and leave this one here and go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to leave it at 3. So then we're going to, you're just doing dividing, guys. Then we're going to make sure that this is even. I don't like doing this because sometimes I don't come out even. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to draw a line from there to there, okay? Now this isn't even over here, but the line is, because there to there, and I'm using the top here as a guide because it's even. Hopefully there to there. Now we're just say this is just our template. Don't worry about it being even or not. You can do this how you want it. I use the top of the ruler to line up with the top of the paper, okay? Then I draw a line across, and at the cross sections, okay, you're going to put a circle, another circle, and another circle. You're going to do that on this side and then in the middle. So does it really matter where you put it in the middle? Not really. And now you're going to, come on. All right, now I got to turn this over because it's poking me. And there. So next you will poke holes in each section here. right here, right here, and right here. And right here, and right here, and right here. And when you poke holes, now I'm going to poke holes in this one and pretend you have this one, okay? Actually, I'm going to do the right thing, guys. I'm going to poke holes. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes. Right in the middle of each one. Every one of them, guys. Sometimes you won't hit it right, but try to. Alright, so you have 3 holes. And then when you have all your 9 holes, line it up, okay? And just, what you got to do is put your mark in there. Just trace it. Okay, you line it up on another piece and you trace it. So now I have a template for another one, but I'm going to make a straighter template. I just wanted to show you what I do. This one is not even. I wanted to make one for you. Try to make it as even as you can. Line each side up with the sides of the ruler. Alright, so now that I am done showing you how I made a template, I'm just going to poke the holes in each one of these. This is double cardboard, so it's a little harder to poke the holes. Alright, and I line them up as much as I can, but you know, it's a rough estimate, okay? I can't even see because of the glare. It's way bright out now. The sun is like beating off the side of the house next door, and the house is white. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna close my shade. Okay, I can see much better, guys. That was really hurting my eyes. Okay, so now you see this piece of paper down here. It's not down here for no reason. It's here for a reason. So we're going to take, remember the ooh, everybody's like, I don't know who that is out there. But we're going to take and we're going to cover this spine. So, because the book is this color on the inside. I believe I did it on the other ones with a lighter color, but I kind of want to do this color now. I want to blend it in. So we're just going to take our glue. Okay. And hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, my son has a visitor. So, yeah. We still got to behave here and do social distancing, but that's okay. I told her usually I hug her because usually I hug her, but I gave her an elbow bump. So I'm being social distantly safe. Which, it's okay. I kind of miss being at church and hugging my church people. They shut that down too because of this virus. But they do live stream, And if you ever want to hear solid messages from God, Victory Church is the most wonderful church that you ever want to hear preaching from. And we have an awesome, awesome worship team. Awesome. Pastor Peter Leal, my pastor, is a great pastor. Now you're going to hear a lot of noise in the background because everybody's home, guys. So we're going to poke holes where the holes belong. Again, because we got to poke these holes, right? That won't reach there, so I'm just going to push it this way. And we're going to go this way. Why aren't you staying in there? And we're going to it didn't want to come out. There we go. Some of the glue is still wet inside the little holes that I'm poking through, and it's just going to get stuck. That's all. You just turn it over and take it out. Okay. One last row. Stop it. So yeah, there's my little pokey tool from whatchamacallit, Dollar Tree. They're not the strongest, guys. The tip on this is bent because they've been using it to poke holes through the signatures. If you see right there, it's bent. So I do have to get a stronger one, guys. I like it, but it's not as strong as it should be. Well, maybe I should get an awl. I'll see. I bet you I can get one at Harbor Freight. There's one a couple miles away from us. Okay, guys, so we are going to set up the signatures so that we can poke holes through them. So I'm going to set one up with you, and then you can be put on pause. I'll put you on pause until I set up the others. I just want to get everything out of the way. So I have these paper clips, and I'm going to spill them out so I could just grab them and use them. Pokey tools go back where they belong. I've learned to clean as I go. It really aggravates me when I don't. So we're going to set this aside to dry. Okay? Now we're going to set up the signatures. Now I know that you all have done this, but you're going to do it with me with paper clips because the paper clips work. And I'm just taking you step by step on how I make my junk journals. So we're just going to put a paper clip here and then go to the opposite side, put a paper clip here, and then the top, put a paper clip on this side, and then you're going to turn it and you're going to put a paper clip on the opposite one of the top, so diagonal. Okay, then you're going to turn it again. Make sure that you keep pressing in the into the seam, and you're going to turn it again, then you're going to turn it again. Okay, so that is one signature pinned up for you. Then I'm going to do this. Okay, and I'm going to make sure the seam is in there, and I'm going to do this. So that is going to get, hey, no, all right. All right, so that is going to lay here, and then I'm going to do the other two. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, they are all pinned up, guys. Every single one of them. Okay? I don't want to move them too much. Now. Ugh, go away. All right. I hate it when I just have such a mess on my desk, but it's what happens when you're a crafter. But okay, so see this, the thing that has holes in it. We're going to turn this over, and we're going to mat it down, mash it down. Take an old book you don't use, so you don't poke holes in your desktop. Then we're going to line up the spine, the holes with the crease on the spine. So that is lined up. Then we're going to take our pokey tool from the Dollar Tree. Okay. And we're going to poke a slight hole so that if we don't poke on the crease, we can move over the hole. Okay. So then we're going to press through, and you see that little tiny hole there? The little pokey tool coming through? Just push and turn it. Okay? So now you have a hole that you can see through. And it's okay. That'll end up being the middle of the book anyway. So make sure you don't hurt your fingers, but I put my fingers on there as a guide for the pokey tool to come through. So we're going to do that again so you could see. I'm going to put that in the hole and show you where my fingers are. They're on either side so I could stabilize, and then I got my thumb on this side. I'm stabilizing the papers so they don't move. Okay, that's one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, so that we can be even as possible with the holes. Okay, we're just going to poke through just a little bit. Don't do a lot. Okay, then you see this is off, so all you got to do is move it over to the spine. So we're going to poke right next to the tiny hole you made, which you won't see it in the book. And then one's right here. So we're going to go and then another one right here. I almost made it right into the crease, but I did not. Right next to it. So now on the other side, they're in the spine. So I'm just going to poke through. See, like that? And move it around. And we're going to do it again. This way they'll be more even in the book if you do it the way I did it and match it up. Match each signature up to each other. Okay? And we're going to do that again. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to match the cards up with the cards. And I'm just going to poke just a tiny bit, not a lot. So, did not make it onto the spine. So, I'm just going to move it over, not even a 1/4 inch, not even an 1/8. It's off like a hair. So, this one is over here. So, we're just going to bring it to the spine. This one is over here, so we're just going to bring it to the spine again. Feel like I'm maiming the poor thing. Okay, so we're just going to poke through 2 more times. Okay, these are ready to be sewn. All right. So, we don't have a lot of time left. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take the string that I want, and this is embroidery string, and I'm going to measure it from top to bottom, okay? Then I'm going to go around and then down. And this is the length I want for the embroidery string, okay? So there you'll be able to sew it in. And you don't have to do that again. All you got to do is, and you're going to have a lot left. Now I did like using this. I had elastic. I still do, but I don't have enough, I think. But I have a lot of embroidery thread because we found this at a thrift shop. Not Goodwill, but a thrift shop. So, there you go. 3 pieces of embroidery thread. So what I'm going to do is, hopefully I have time. I always worry. Shouldn't worry. I have my needle with a larger hole. I want to get a darning needle so I don't poke myself anymore. And what I'm going to do is, I wet the end of that. I'm going to thread it. Okay, that went right through. This needle is fine, and so is the embroidery thread. So I'm going to take the left side of the holes, and I'm going to put my first signature in. So I am going to poke my hole through my signature. And I'm awkward this way, so guys, you might laugh at the way I do this. And then I'm going to take my spine with the color up. Okay, remember, color up, because that's what's going to show in your book. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the thread and go through this hole. Make sure you stay lined up with the holes, because if you don't, I did it once, you come out with something done crooked. Then I'm going to put this string over this way, let the paper clips take care of it. So now I am going to line this, try to line it up. Just go through the first hole I went through, which is the middle, and then move that around and put this through the spine. So you're sewing this right onto the spine, and then you're going to go through the last hole. You see that? I lined it up so you can see right through it. And voila. So you're going to do it the way I did it for all 3 of them. I don't think I have enough time to do all 3 of them. So we're going to go through this first loop. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? The first stitch. Then we're going to go again. We're going to loop it, okay? And we're going to pull all of this tight. Take the needle off. We're going to tie it. Now we're going to tie it. 1. We're going to bring the little lace part over twice. So then we're tying it twice. Then we're going to do it again. One lap, 2 laps. And boom, you have your knot, and it's in there pretty tight. Then you snip it off. Then you do it again with your second one, and you're going to do it through here. So you're going to go, let's see if I can do it one more time, and then the third one you can take care of, okay? Hold on, I got to thread the needle. All right, guys, I had trouble trying to thread this one because the paper moved. But when you're putting this on, you make sure that your card is right side up, not upside down. I did that once and I had to take it apart. So we are going to push this through, and then with the second signature, we're going to put it through the middle hole. Okay. Make sure you leave yourself a tail. Now we're going to go through, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to leave that there, so if I move this around, it won't get lost. So we're going to go up to the top, okay, and through the first hole, which I cannot see. So like that, through this hole, all right? Then we're going to pull. Yow. Okay, then again, we're going to go through the second hole again, making sure you get through to the spine, through the spine. Then you're going to go through the bottom hole and through the other hole, which I can't see. Okay, it's all lined up. And then getting caught on everything. And then you're going to go under. First of all, you're going to pull this one tighter. And you're going to go under and under again. See what I'm doing? Took the needle off so I don't poke myself. You're going to pull each one tight like so. Okay. And then you're going to loop it twice. You're going to do that again. Repeat for your knot. Then you're going to cut. So I'm going to put the last one in and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so all the signatures are sewn in. Okay, so we're going to take the pins off. Okay, so God, while I'm doing this, in the name of Jesus, cover each and every one of us from the president down, and help us to overcome this virus, And we speak to you, virus. Nothing formed against us shall prosper. Even if people get this, they will be immune to it. Thank God for that. Thank you, Jesus. And Father, touch our hearts and our minds and our bodies. Give us peace that passes all understanding. And, heal the ones that have come down sick. And kill this thing now in the name of Jesus. All right, so that was the prayer. Somebody was knocking on my door. So guys, shout outs. They're in my other videos, but I will do them very quickly. Loretta the Frugal Scrapbooker, Crafty Crafts by Dina, Crafty Bean, Gail Agostinelli, Crafty Graham on Facebook, guys. Connie's Crafty Corner, Vintage Faith Journals, Crafty Life Forever, 77 Crafter, Happy Birds Glitter Nest, Sazone Vintage World. Please subscribe if you liked these videos, and suggestions, they help me. Okay, so give me a thumbs up too. Hit the bell for notifications to be notified for when I put up new content. Read the links below. Guys, if you want my book, contact me via email or snail mail. And God bless all of you. Hey guys, keep creating with love.